Every up I gotta, everything gon' fall together, something had to fall apart. It's a day of the dog, I need a home for. In a blink that is gone.
If I was wrong, let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk all night long. Those winding streets. Wish I could go there now. You could see me. I was wrong, let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk all night long. Winding street. Wish I could go there now.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Porzingis showing us a little dexterity and fleet-footedness there? Love seeing him work that part of his game into his pack.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith.
before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Over Hardaway. George with the bucket. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now Jackson following the Porzingis miss from deep. From outside the arc, Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Timeout for the Clippers.
A different look for the Clippers.
All right, fans. That is your Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside, Batum.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Man. Back to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
Here's Finney-Smith. Now, here's Doncic. Guarded by Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Powell. To the inside. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Assist from.
And no question about it, Bledsoe has major bounce now. Fantastic at elevating and throwing it down.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Teron Lou and I had a few minutes to share. He was effusive in his praise for Luka Doncic, particularly citing his strength for such a young age. Coach said he can convert through contact. He's hard to back down in the post, and he's an excellent rebounder. Their goal, or maybe their hope, is to match his physicality. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Pass to Ibaka. It's deflected.
It's like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shooting for the Clippers.
The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
You know, a confident shooter who does a little of everything. Batum is a valuable cog who plays his role well.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's blocked. And they recover it. Lays it up off the glass.
decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
First personal foul. First team foul.
7 seconds left to play here in the first. Takes a step back. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 1.
For your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Sure. It's blocked. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Leonard. Drives to the hoop.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Over Jackson. Pass to Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Well, free throws good from Doncic. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And it goes out of bounds. That one up Porzingis. A different look for Dallas. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Brown with it. Here's Brunson. And the 3 off target. Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Paul George.
And that one's good, George.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Brown. It's hauled in by Zubac. And Moses Brown is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Going to go to the floor for the Clippers. Serge.
It's George on the wing. From deep. It's hauled in by Brown.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And George gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. A lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Here's Leonard. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Here's Bullock over Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first personal foul.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Out to the wing. Down low. Here's Ibaka. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Clippers lead by 2. Pass to Powell. Now here's Bullock. Here's Finney-Smith. Powell down low. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Screened by Ibaka. Plays it up and banks it in.
The assist.
Ibaka's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's man. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
35 seconds left in the first half. And they pick up 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Out to the right wing. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
No good from Bledsoe.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
That's the end of the first half.
It's good.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to George. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside. And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
On the wing, Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers leading by 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. It also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Outside, Porzingis. Leonard with the steal. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Stolen by Zubac. From about 16. Gets the front of the rim and out. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got 10.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And yes, it's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Doncic gets it to go.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted by
8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Make some noise, fans!
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Brown with the bounce
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it.
Clippers foul.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Inside. Here's Cauley Stein. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Clippers.
First one falls for him.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And Toronto went all in with the Kawhi Leonard trade. Well, the Raptors were rewarded with the claw delivering Toronto their first NBA title in 2019. Great to see a front office going for it and ultimately claiming that ring. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
For three, Bullock. Dallas moving it around. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Clippers have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
At the line for the Clippers.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Left side, Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Powell with the screen. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Finney Smith. And the rejection by Ibaka. Left block shot on the way. Back to Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked.
That's the end of the
Confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best
Come on
one.
and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Come on, fans.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Dallas. And here's Doncic from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Dallas. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Here he goes. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 6 points for Porzingis.
Porzingis sees the lane. He goes right to it and through it. Very agile for a big guy.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Going to go to the floor.
Here's Doncic.
Paul George. Eric Bledsoe.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. To the paint. To tie it up.
Clippers foul.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Marcus Morris picks one up there.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Inside. Here's Leonard. Porzingis with the block. To take the lead. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Left side, Leonard. Outside for Bledsoe. That's the three fly.
Eric Bledsoe.
Nailed from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 3. Doncic with it. Leonard picks him up. Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third team foul.
That one on George.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
It's George on the wing. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Your Mavericks dance team.
him as updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Doncic with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Back to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And that one's good. Doncic. Now it's a 40-point Dallas lead.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Bledsoe outside. Here's George. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Clippers substitution.
Dallas with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor. And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-5 run. Doncic fires from way outside. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Dallas.
And it's just competing and, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
That bucket in no time at all.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Doncic. And George hits the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Powell. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Missed.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their